Joe, good start to the Cincinnati era of your career. How'd you feel getting out there and getting open and making some plays?
Yeah, it felt great. It's been a long time since I've played a lot of ball like that, and I'm just trying to get back to what I know and what I know I'm capable of. So it felt good, and just getting the opportunity to catch some ball and make a play, try to do what I could.
What percentage of the West Side do you think was in attendance?
I'd say about 50 of them. 50% of the stadium is probably West Siders, if I had to guess. But I'm sure I had a lot of families up here, so it was good to see them.
Do you kind of have a sense for how cohesive the offense felt as a whole in that game, and do you think you have something that you can build on going into next week?
Yeah, I think, and everyone always says that you make the biggest jumps from week 1 to week 2. There's obviously things all position groups can work on. There's some things I could have done better myself as well. But as the season goes on, I think you'll see, we'll be a well-oiled machine as the season goes on, and I think we'll just get better and better each week.
Just for your family, what does today mean? You had more catches today than you had up there, and I figured that would happen. You nearly broke one for a touchdown. You're awfully close. I don't have a catapult time on you for that. But what did it mean for your family just to be here to watch Joe Royer do what he does?
Yeah, just seeing all them after the game, feeling their love and kind of support they had for me, and it meant a lot to me out there today. But I think it probably meant more or equal amount to some of them, especially my dad. He's not really an emotional guy, but I could tell he was a little emotional after the game, just talking to him, and he was happy that I was able to go out there and play today. So it just felt good.
Walk us through the play in the first half. You catch the ball on the sideline, then you hurdle the defender. Was that just something you saw him and you went in jump mode, or was it just you trying to make a play?
I've never done that in my life. In a game or practice, I'm serious. In high school, we weren't allowed to hurdle. It would be a penalty, and I really never had much opportunities up at Ohio State. But I just knew I was a little guy, and I was a lot bigger than him, so I figured he was probably going to try to dive at my feet. So as soon as I saw him kind of go in there, I was like, well, I'm going to see what happens. And luckily, he didn't clip my foot or catch me in the air and make me look stupid, so I'm glad I got over him.
Were you surprised yourself when you did it?
Yeah, a little bit. I think I was shaking my head because I was like, wow, that worked. I'm not going to try to make it a habit, but if I see a guy about to go low, maybe, I got that option to jump now. But yeah, I think I surprised myself a little bit, yeah.
What do you think was the kind of biggest reason why you guys stalled out a little bit in the second half compared to the great start in the first half?
Probably just a little bit of fatigue, I would say. It was a long game. I felt like we ran a lot of plays, had a lot of yards and everything, and it's tough in the second half coming back out with the kind of the same fire you have. But yeah, that's something as a whole we can work on as a team.
Being from Cincinnati, knowing you're playing Pittsburgh next week, what does that rivalry mean to you, and how excited are you to be able to play in that game at Nippert Stadium next Saturday?
Yeah, being from here, I grew up a little bit of a Bearcat fan, honestly. My grandpa played at Notre Dame, so I was kind of a Notre Dame guy. But, as I came in here in the winter, learning more about kind of the rivalries we had, it means a lot to me now. And getting the chance to play in it, will be special. I'm glad we get to play at Nippert next week. And, we got to have a good game and beat those guys up there.
Cool. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, everyone.